guys, it's Christina. It's day 20, but it's like 10 p.m. It's kind of late in the evening for me to do my vlogging, but yeah, I just got back from my walk and then I showered and now I'm here in my bathrobe and bath towel to dry my hair. So one point that I want to discuss today is this point of turning inward. I shared a post on my Facebook recently because I've been kind of silent on social media recently, and maybe no one noticed, but I kind of made a point within myself to kind of let go and step down and step off and step away from social media and sharing. And I wasn't going on even to like look, really. I just like stepped out of it and kind of stepped into myself and made the decision to just kind of turn inward and just focus on myself. And part of it was because I couldn't within myself. I felt like I couldn't take on any more of what was going on in the world, what I was seeing through social media, even who I was in relation to social media and the people online. I just felt like I couldn't take it anymore. And this was kind of around the time of my miscarriage, which I shared in previous vlogs. But it was kind of around that time where I was just like, you know what? All that matters is what I'm currently going through, and everything else that's going on in the world, it didn't matter to me because I had just lost a pregnancy and I was devastated and I didn't have any more to give or to pay attention to anything outside of what I was going through. All my attention needed to be with me. And within that, what I found was this space that I really missed and had never really given to myself, which was my complete and undivided attention. For the first time, I was like just with myself. I just shut out the world. And not as a point of like ignoring the world, but just giving myself the moment to just be with myself, because that was all I could take. And within that, what I realized was I had never actually done that for myself before. I had actually never given myself permission to not worry about what was going on outside of me, I never had given myself permission to just focus on myself. I always gave energy to these things outside of me, to other people and what they were doing in their relationships and who was doing this and who was doing that and what this person was saying and what that person was saying and the gossip and the conspiracies and like everything that was going on in the world. I gave so much attention and focus to, probably deliberately, so I didn't have to face myself, so I didn't have to be alone with myself. Because what I found when I finally was alone with myself was I had never actually been in that space before. I had, for my whole life, listened to the noise outside of me and distracted myself with the busyness of the world. And so I turned it off and I turned inward. And for those few months, I just gave myself permission to just be with myself, and it was the best thing I had ever had. It was the best thing I had actually ever done for myself, because I could finally see for myself what really mattered and the responsibility that I had and how much I was abdicating my responsibility by looking outward and by keeping myself busy in the comings and goings and activities of everyone else. And I realized within that the power actually I had within myself in being alone with myself, in turning inward. I found this power because in turning inward, I was paying more attention to myself. I was reflecting more. I was considering my responsibility more. I was being more deliberate in deciding who I was and what I was participating with. And I found like a quietness and a stillness that I could act from, and I found that from that space I was able to better support in what I would then share. I mean, these vlogs came from that space of, you know, just wanting to support myself That's what this all came from. It was just me wanting to support myself. How can I expand myself? How can I challenge myself? Where am I still not honoring myself by allowing myself to do something I keep thinking about doing, but I just don't act? And that's where these vlogs came from. The 30 days was me coming from months of just focusing on myself and listening to myself and honoring myself and being with myself. And I can see that in me supporting me from that space of just with myself, I am able to support other people. Because I'm able to drop the facade, I'm able to drop the guise of, you know, me living this best life, and I can just be real with myself, first and foremost. And from there, I can be real with everyone else. Because that's ultimately all I've ever wanted, was to not feel like I have to put on a disguise or a mask or a parade to say, oh, look at me, this is who I am, when I want to just be authentic and real and raw and share that. I fucking have a hard fucking time with myself. I have challenges. I face a fucking ego like everyone else, and I wanted to be able to have an acceptance of that, a facing of that, an acknowledging of that. My tea's going off right now. So the turning inward, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just get to that real part of myself that didn't have to fake it. Didn't have to fake anything. Where I could find comfort in being alone and being with myself and find out who am I for real. And from there, I want to share that real self with other people, because I feel like I've never been real with other people either. I've always felt like I had to put up some kind of shield to protect myself, when I just want to be real and raw and say, this is who I am, unashamed, and owning and accepting and embracing that. Because only from there can we change it. That complete, utter acceptance of this is what it is, and this is who I am, and this is what I've accepted and allowed. But by God, I can change it. I can change it. I am changing it. So, and to me, the post that I shared also about the turning inward and the space within that, I see that's what COVID-19 is doing for all of us. It's giving us a moment to check in, turn in. The world has stopped moving. The world has taken a break. You can take a break. Check in with yourself. Turn inward, because that is where our attention is required. Because we can't do a damn thing for this world if we're not able to do that for ourselves. So everything you want to see in this world, you have to start with yourself. Okay, that's my day for sharing in my blog. Thanks for walking with, and yeah, if you guys have any comments to share about that, I'd love to hear your realizations and insights. So share in the comments, and see you tomorrow. Bye.
When I love you, I start to fear you, but it's only me, but it's only me, but it's only me, but it's only me, but it's only